Hi everyone, Chip Paul for Neighborly Wellness. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about our thermal imaging and what we can do with thermal imaging. So thermal imaging is a great way to see structural issues inside of your body. It's also a great way to see, let's say, areas of heat and areas of cool. Why does that matter? Well, your body is always trying to maintain a core temperature. So we could think of this as 98.6, although it's variable in all people, but your body is always trying to maintain a core temperature. And if there's variations of that, so if something's hotter than, let's say, 98.6, that's going to mean something. That's going to mean inflammation, trauma, could mean a lot of things, but that is something that we can identify in the thermal imaging camera, which is cool. If areas are cooler than your body temperature, then that means those are areas with a lack of blood flow and it could be neuropathy. So those are important areas to also identify. So using the thermal imaging camera, we can't diagnose you with anything, but we can give you a whole lot of information about kind of what's going on in your body and with your body. So it's very easy to, let's say, see dysregulations in breast tissue that could happen and might be early warning signs that someone could fix with diet and behavior. Okay, so it's very valuable from that perspective. If you think you might have diabetes, there's tests that we can do with the thermal imaging camera to determine if you have diabetes or indicated for diabetes. Again, I can't diagnose you, but indicated for diabetes. If you think you might have rheumatoid arthritis, so there's indications given by the thermal imaging camera that would indicate rheumatoid arthritis. And there's many other things that we can sort of, let's say, get information about with the thermal imaging camera. So if you're having issues, and the biggest thing real quick is chronic inflammation. We've all heard about pathogenic infection, haven't we? Well, is there a way to measure that? Could I tell if I have some kind of pathogenic infection? Well, it turns out yes, and again, chronic inflammation would be an indication of some kind of chronic infection. We can detect chronic inflammation with the thermal imaging camera, and that will show up as heat in your lymphatic system. We can see it in the crooks of your arms and your fingernails and in your lymphatic region. And we can measure if that's getting better or worse, which is pretty cool. Anyway, come see us, come get a thermal imaging. It's really cool. We've got a very private area. We have a tech that does all the scans, a female tech that does all the scans, and we can't wait to see you. So come on in.